A hard kick busted open the front door. Within seconds, 7 men entered the home on Brampton Court in East Orange County. Then the shooting started.
Brampton Court.
Sir, what
Brampton Court.
Sir, what is the street address?
There was a shooting. In Brampton Court.
Sir, I need a street
Brampton Court.
address.
Yeah, multiple neighbors heard the shots and heard the screaming and the cars and the commotion that you would normally associate with a robbery gone bad.
Inside the home on this early September morning in 2016 was Christopher Perkins, a 38-year-old with a criminal history.
It didn't appear that it was a random act. It seems that the house and Chris were targeted.
As the home invaders searched the house, demanding money, Perkins slipped outside. 4 men chased him, shooting at Perkins as he ran down the street.
Chris was shot and he died ultimately at the hospital, but was shot in the street.
An autopsy would later confirm 2 gunshot wounds, one to the abdomen and one to the thigh, were what killed Christopher Perkins. At the time, this surveillance footage aired on several local television stations, but it didn't generate any leads. It's now been nearly 4 years since Perkins was killed, and the murder remains unsolved. Earlier this year, the Orange County Sheriff's Office overhauled its cold case team, adding more members to re-examine old cases, including the murder of Christopher Perkins.
So we're hoping that by putting a fresh set of eyes on the case, that we'll be able to bring some resolution to the family. I talked to Chris's mother, and she obviously thinks about it all the time.
While cold cases are cold for a reason, this particular case seems like it could have a greater chance at being solved.
Obviously, they weren't aware that the camera was there, but it's still, even 4 years later, we haven't been able to make an arrest.
Someone knows these men, Corporal Nutting said, and just because no one stepped forward with information in the days after the murder, that doesn't mean there isn't someone out there who is willing to speak up today.
So we're hoping that time and re-interviewing some of the witnesses and some updated technology, that we'll be able to put all those resources together and ultimately resolve this case.
It's now been 4 years since Christopher was shot and killed. His remains are buried in Orlando's Greenwood Cemetery, in an unmarked grave. If you have any information about the murder of Christopher Perkins, please contact the Orange County Sheriff's Office. We need your help solving this case and bringing those responsible to justice.